Hey there, guys. Miss Becca's back again. Listen, I wanted to come on for just a little while and let you guys know that I miss you. I really wish we were together on Fridays, but right now that's just not the way things are going to go. So I hope you're having fun at home with mom and dad and your brothers and sisters. And I just hope that all of you are using those fabulous imaginations that you've got. This week, we're going to be talking about caterpillars and butterflies. Now, I know I've got a lot of little boys in my class, and I'm sure each one of you love caterpillars, right? The fuzzy ones with all the legs and all creepy looking things. But I tell you what, everything was created by God. And we're going to start this one off by using a couple of scriptures. My daughter Bailey's going to read the first one, and it's Psalm 19:1.
The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork.
And our next one comes from Psalm 139:14. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. So, even though sometimes we may think that caterpillars are a little icky, well, guess what? Whenever they start out as caterpillars, they've got this little stage thing that they do. And at the end, they turn in and show God's handiwork in their beautiful colors of their wonderful wings that they have. Can anybody guess what a caterpillar becomes after it's in a little cocoon for a little while? That's right, it becomes a butterfly. How awesome is that? So today we're going to talk about the life cycle. We've got this little thing attached to the bottom. It's a little craft that you can do with mom or dad or one of your siblings. And in this life cycle, it shows the stages of the caterpillar's life. They start out as an egg, right? Well, then next comes the caterpillar. And they chomp, chomp, chomp on leaves, and they eat this and eat that. Well, then it comes time at the end of their life to be spun up in a little cocoon right here. After they're in there for just a little while, guess what emerges out? That's right, you guessed it, a beautiful butterfly. And Bailey has made her hat so you guys can see. Isn't that awesome? She colored it and everything. See, it starts out as an egg. Then it goes to this awesome little caterpillar that likes to chomp, 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 chomp. Okay, next. Then it crawls up in a tree, and see, this is your little branch, and it spins this cocoon, right? Well, guess what? A cocoon is called a chrysalis. Miss Becca calls it a cocoon because it's easier to remember. But it is a chrysalis. And then out comes this beautiful butterfly when it's time for him to bloom. How awesome is that? God really shows his handiwork when it comes to learning from the stages of an egg to a caterpillar to being inside of a chrysalis. And then when it's time and he's done cooking, he comes out as this beautiful butterfly. But let me show you what mine and Bailey's caterpillar looks like. Oh my goodness. Look at that fabulousness. Mom and Dad, this one's super easy. All this is a green piece of paper cut in strips, rolled, stapled together, and then glued onto a paper plate. Look at that. Oh my gosh. A paper plate. But look here. Miss Becca did not have a red, but guess what I did? That is 1/2 of an Easter egg glued down for her head. How cool is that? So there's Mr. Caterpillar. Well, next, after the chrysalis, guess what comes out? And there's our butterfly. And again, mom, dad, super simple. Everybody's got these toilet paper rolls at home right now. I know you do. Well, this back part, flip it around, Bailey. The back part is another paper plate that we cut out. You can do that very simple. Flip it around, Bailey. Then here's your popsicle stick. And I just put some silly pom-poms on there. Again, Miss Becca's all about texture. You see how they stick off like that? Pretty cool. And this is a pipe cleaner just glued in. See? How cool is that? So you guys can have your little caterpillar floating and doing all this all around. How cool. All right. Well, at the bottom of the page, we're going to, or you can use it as a fan like Bailey does. At the bottom of the page, I'm going to have a link for the book of the week for us is The Hungry Caterpillar. So it's a read aloud on YouTube that if mom and dad, if you have the book there at the house, great. Read the book with your kids and get creative with your experiments at home. After that, we're going to do one last experiment here at the house. Next week we're going to talk about plants. So I figured we get a jump start this week. So Bailey, take the Bible, please. It's super easy. I'm sure you guys have probably all seen this experiment. Again, it's going to be attached down at the bottom of this email. Got your cup, right? Clear cup. Be sure it's clear. That's vital for this. Then you take a few paper towels, okay? We're going to fold the paper towels in half, 2 of them. Fold them in half, and then just an extra little bit again, and we're going to fold it around their hand to where it kind of looks like this, okay? We're going to stick it down inside the cup. Right? That one, Bailey, is going to be balled up in the bottom.
Oh,
this one's going to be wadded up, and it's going to be put right down inside that cup, okay? Just like this. You've got one wrapped all the way around. That way it doesn't come out when you shake it, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our spray bottle with water. We're just going to spray it. Spray all of that paper towel down inside. Be sure it gets completely wet down inside there, okay? Kids, this is a super, super fun activity to do at home. Just be sure you don't spray your siblings. Well, just once be fine. I mean, they'll dry. It's okay. Because you know if you were in class with Miss Becca, I'd have to spray you with the water. You know I would. And then, of course, we might have a possible water fight that busts out. But that's okay. Total fun times. Have fun with this at home. I'm just moving the paper towels around. And here are your pinto beans. If you have lima beans, if you have pinto, that's great. Just be sure it's a big bean. We're going to take it. We're going to put it right there. Space them apart. Let's do our next one. Bailey, put it right inside there. Okay. You want to do another one? Right inside there. And one more right in the middle. The reason why we're using the clear cup is that way you guys can watch what happens after a few days of them being in there. Okay, so we've got our experiment set and put it in a windowsill where the sun is shining bright on it, okay? If your paper towel tends to get a little wet, go ahead, just take your spray bottle, squirt it back in there some more. Be sure it stays moist, okay? And you guys, I want you to check in with me and let me know what your seeds are doing, what your beans are doing, how long it took them to sprout, okay? Always remember, Miss Becca loves you. Be sure you're using your imaginations. Bailey's here. You can see her full face now. I can't wait until we're all back together. Until that time, Miss Becca will be putting stuff up on my YouTube channel, so you guys go and check it out. Love you. We'll see you next time.